feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Boca Raton Shrimp Tank. I'm your host, Jason Hill. Sitting here with my co-host, Kevin Cox, the director at the FAU Adams Center for Entrepreneurship. Today we celebrated our 50th episode, so check it out. We got Adam Minsky. He's the founder of Minsky Law. He's a student loan expert. If you checked out Forbes or Wall Street Journal or any article about, student debt, you probably pumped into, Adam's article. He writes a lot, all over the place. So definitely want to check out, all these different articles by Adam. And also, you can check out our entire podcast. We spoke for just about 1 hour today, talking about Adam's business, being an entrepreneur, and going after this $1.5 trillion issue. So check it out on iTunes, as well as the iHeart radio station, and as well as right on our website, the Boca Raton Shrimp Tank Podcast.com. So Adam, for the audience listening, tell us a little bit about yourself and what's going on in your business right now.
Sure, yeah. So I'm a solo practitioner. I have my own business, my own practice focused entirely on helping student loan borrowers and their families. Based up in Boston, I practice in Massachusetts and New York, and it's one of the only law practices focused in this area in the country.
Yeah, Kevin, what were your thoughts about this episode, of course, being tied to FAU and everything?
Yeah, I mean, it's something we've got to think about given the context of higher ed, and there's a lot of really great tips on the show, important information. And Adam, if you would, why don't you just share, some general advice that you might give to any students or parents or out there who are thinking about student loans, thinking about how they're going to pay for education. And again, a lot in the episode. Check out the whole thing, but a couple nuggets of advice for the folks out there.
Sure. So minimize borrowing to the extent that you can. As a general rule, federal loans are often preferable to private loans. Understand the terms of the loans that you're taking out and your repayment options on the other side, and be aware that there's a lot of people out there looking to scam student loan borrowers once you enter repayment. So just be wary of that phenomenon.
Well, thanks again for coming out to the Shrimp Tank and flying all the way down to Boca Raton, Florida to be part of this episode. Loved having you on a guest. If the audience wants to get in touch with you, how can they do that?
Sure, yeah. So go to my website, minsky-law.com, or my blog, bostonstudentloanlawyer.com. You'll get all the information there.
Great. Well, thanks again for coming out. Again, you can check it out on iTunes, as well as the Boca Raton Shrimp Tank Podcast.com or iHeart Radio. We'll be back again next week at 4 p.m. Take care, all.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond.